Have you ever imagined a place that's part serene beach paradise and part 400-year-old Portuguese time capsule, all just sitting right there on the coast of Gujarat? Well, that place is Diu. And in the next few minutes, we're going to unpack everything you need to know about this amazing island getaway.
Okay, so here's what we're going to cover. We'll start with what gives Diu its unique vibe, then jump into its sun-soaked history. We'll figure out the absolute best way to get around, get a taste of the local flavors, and then we'll put it all together to build your perfect travel plan. So let's get into it.
So first up, let's just get our bearings. Diu was a Portuguese colony all the way up until 1961, and you can still feel that history everywhere you look. It's stamped right onto the architecture, it's woven into the culture, and it gives the whole island this vibe that's just completely different from the rest of Gujarat.
You know, this simple quote just nails it. It's a place that's famous for its super relaxed atmosphere, a world away from all the hustle and bustle. We're talking beautiful beaches, historic forts, and just a genuinely chilled-out feel.
So what do you actually do on this so-called Island of Calm? Well, let's dive into the main attractions, where you'll see this incredible mix of stunning natural beauty and centuries of fascinating history. Okay, before we even talk about the beaches, you have to know about this. Getting a Blue Flag certification is a huge deal. It basically means a beach is considered world-class for its cleanliness, safety, and eco-friendly standards. And get this, Diu has one of only 12 of these beaches in all of India.
And that award-winning beach is Gogla Beach. But honestly, the island has a perfect stretch of sand for every mood. Nagoa is the popular, crescent-shaped spot that's buzzing with water sports. If you want peace and quiet, Jalandhar is your go-to cliffside escape. For a really safe swim, Chakratirth is perfect. And for those postcard-perfect sunset pictures with the fishing boats, you've got to head to Nakabara.
But Diu is so much more than just sand. The Diu Fort is just an absolute giant. It's this massive 400-year-old Portuguese fortress, standing guard right on the ocean. And it's got everything: old cannons, a lighthouse, and some seriously incredible panoramic views. And then there's this, one of Diu's most unique spots. The Naida Caves are this amazing network of tunnels that create these incredible, almost otherworldly scenes as the sunlight filters down through the cracks. It is an absolute photographer's dream. You also have this amazing blend of nature and spirituality at the Gangeshwar Mahadev Temple. It is unforgettable. There are 5 ancient Shiva lingas nestled among the rocks right on the shoreline, and the ocean tides just come in and wash over them all day long. It's pretty powerful to see.
Okay, so we know what to see, right? We've got beaches, caves, forts, a whole list. But now, how do you actually get around and see everything?
Well, here's the thing. The whole island is really compact. Most of these incredible places are all within a 20-kilometer radius of each other, and that points to one perfect way to explore.
Renting a bike. It's super affordable, it's easy, and it just gives you total freedom. You can find rental shops all over the place, especially near the main bus stand. For around 400 to 500 rupees a day, you can literally cruise the entire island on your own schedule.
Right, after a day of exploring, you're definitely going to be hungry. And the food here, it tells the story of the island just as much as the architecture does.
Diu's cuisine is this incredible fusion of two worlds. On one hand, you have all this fresh, exotic seafood with those Portuguese influences. Think prawn and coconut curry. And on the other hand, you have that traditional, mostly vegetarian Gujarati food from the mainland. You really get the best of both worlds.
Now, this is where things get a little complicated. And it's something you definitely need to be aware of before you go. Diu has always been known as the watering hole right next to the dry state of Gujarat. But lately, tourists have been reporting some issues, like not even being able to get a beer served in their hotel room.
So here's the crucial context. This isn't random. The local administration is saying they're cracking down to stop the illegal flow of alcohol into Gujarat. And that's led to some licenses being suspended and a much stricter environment overall, creating this really tricky situation for both business owners and for tourists who are just looking for that famously relaxed vibe.
All right, let's bring it all home. If you're ready to actually start planning a trip, here are the practical, need-to-know details.
Honestly, for most people, driving's going to be the way to go. Diu is connected to the mainland by 2 bridges, which makes it super easy to get to by car or bus. And while there is an airport and a train station nearby, road travel is by far the most reliable choice.
Now, timing is everything. The absolute sweet spot for visiting Diu is between November and March. The weather is just gorgeous, the sea is calm, it's the perfect escape. The summer gets really hot, and the monsoon season is the off-season for a very good reason.
And now for the big question. What's all this going to cost? You might be surprised. For a solo traveler, a really comfortable 2-day trip can be done for about this much, 3,500 rupees. That is incredibly budget-friendly.
And here's how that breaks down. As you can see, with really reasonable costs for your hotel, food, and of course that essential bike rental, Diu really stands out as a super accessible and affordable place for a quick getaway.
Which brings us to our final thought. Diu is a gem. It's an island of calm with this totally unique culture. But it's also a place that's changing, trying to balance its growing popularity with new rules and regulations. And it kind of makes you wonder, what does the future hold for this beautiful, tranquil island?